And the video starts and I don't have my phone. Whee! And I don't have my glasses. Whee! Double whee! Okay, here we go. Let's start this again. Here we go. Ugh. Okay. What up, folks? It's Phil. It is Saturday, February 3rd, 2024. It is 2:03 a.m. in the morning. And this is a mistake as far as not the video, not talking to you, but just being up at this time. But I got a lot of good sleep when I got home, and then I did my workout, which went past midnight, and I've just been up. I've answered some questions on the comment sections and stuff. But I was talking about I made some comments about going to the track and playing the slots, and then I think it was Bob Sullivan said, "Hey, I thought you said that you didn't play the slots no more. I thought you were going to quit." And then Colby came on and said, "Hey man, you kind of owe us a story. You made that comment." And I'm like, "Okay, well you're right." First off, if we're going to do this, I want to show you this. This is called OliPoP, okay? And this is a very special soda. This is not like any mass-produced soda you'll ever get. Now, you buy this at Walmart, where in the vegetable section, where the juices are like this. I don't have it with me, but the Naked brand juices are in the cooler section where the vegetables are, which is like this very cool. But this is not like a soda. This is a very different type of company, and I love it. Okay, let's go over the ingredients list. Carbonated water, Oli Smart. It says Casanova root fiber, chicory root inulin, Jerusalem artichoke inulin, Nepal cactus, marshmallow root, calendula flower, kudru root, lime juice, quince juice concentrate, apple juice concentrate, Casanova root syrup, ginger juice, lemon juice, natural ginger ale flavor, stevia, Himalaya pink salt extract. Nowhere in that ingredients list are you seeing aspartame or sucralose. You're not seeing sugar. You're not seeing artificial flavors or colorings. And this is actually designed as a probiotic soda. It's very strange. And the root beer is awesome. And this is pretty awesome too. So I just want to turn you on to that. Now these are $2.30 each. So they're not cheap. But how much is your insides worth? Now, I'd drink a Schweppes in a heartbeat. I just don't like the fact that it has high fructose corn syrup in it. And I like Canada Dry Ginger Ale, but not the diet. The diet's got aspartame in it. You don't want to drink it. Almost all manufactured sodas that are diet have aspartame or sucralose in it. You just don't want that in your body. I'm just telling you. But this is pretty good. Now this does not taste like a Schweppes, and this does not taste like a 7-Up, and this does not taste like a ginger ale. This has its own taste. I don't want you to get excited or upset when it doesn't taste like a piece of ginger candy. This has a very unique, very wide-ranging host of flavors in it when you drink it, but predominantly it's ginger, and it's really good. But the thing you'll notice when you drink it is, boy, this stays with you. This is not like drinking a ginger ale and you're done with the ginger ale. Okay, I'm done. Oh, let me go get another one. Now this lasts quite a while. I like this. I like the root beer. I haven't had. They have a cola. I haven't had that. They've got like 4 other flavors too. So I'm working my way through the flavors. But ginger ale's always been something I love, because ginger ale has a medical property to it. Believe it or not, the ginger has a beneficial effect on your insides. So, all right. Well, let's put OliPoP. I can't see. I'm not going to hold this sucker. There you go. I'll hold it like this while I'm talking. Duh. All right. Well, let me take a sip. There you go. There's the thumbnail right there. I'm hiding behind it. Okay. All right, so last Saturday, the 27th, and I had made a sort of a commitment. I was like, you know what? At the first of the year, I'm not going to the casinos anymore, because it's just costing me too much money. And I have a weakness, and my weakness is when I get up there, I have good credit cards, and it's easy to get a $500 cash advance on your credit card, and it's easy to lose $500 on your credit card too. Real easy, and then to go get another $500 credit card advance, and then you got to pay for all that, So at the beginning of the year, Bob and Colby, I said I wasn't going to go up there. So, but the way I get drawn back is that I have a card from Charlestown, and that card has, at one point, had $140 every 2 days in free slot play, and at one point had $100 in free food value every 15 days. So twice a month I could get $100 in free food. I could get anything. And then Charlestown has a wide array of food places you can eat. It has a food court that has a place called The Classic, which is classic hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, just really good food. Not the greatest in the world, but really good. I would say that Rosie's Casinos, their hamburger and their fries are amazing, and I'm going to get to that later. But that Rosie's burger is absolutely delicious. It's as good, it's not better, but it's as good as a Five Guys burger, and you can get those free if you get the Rosie's card and you get enough credits. Well, you get them on a $5 deal. I shouldn't say free, on a $5 deal. You $5 deal, you're getting a $20 Five Guys burger for $5. And great people at Rosie's, great people at Charlestown too. Anyway, we'll get back to Charlestown. So my whole idea going to Charlestown on the 27th was, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to go get some beef fried rice. You just hold on just 1 second. All right, so I hadn't been spending as much money at the end of the year last year as I had been for the last year and a half at Charlestown. I've lost $100,000 at Charlestown in the last 2 years. That's right, 100 grand. I've won probably 20 grand. But I'm not going to lie about it. I'm just going to say, look, I lost 100 grand. But in the midst of that, I was using my card the whole time, and it gave Charlestown the impetus to try to entice me to keep losing that money, which I just don't have that kind of money to lose anymore. I still got some retirement money. And listen, I get that's a lot of money, and I get that people are like, how can you act like that's no big deal? I can act like it's no big deal because I'm still alive. Because when my wife died, it was tough. And one of the things that we used to do was we used to go to Charlestown and we used to play slots, and we did that for, God, probably 20 years. And we had a lot of fun doing it. And I didn't go to her machines and sit there and cry and all that kind of stuff. I went around the whole casino. But it just was a habit that we had fun at. And we didn't hurt ourselves financially. And she kind of kept me in check because she was always better at her money management than I was. And one of her things she used to do when we get back was she would take her $100 bills out or $20 bills out, and she would count them in front of me at the kitchen table after I had lost all my money. Now, I'd have winning nights, but I'd never leave with money. And it would crack me up because she used to be there. And she'd be rubbing it in because, she's like, you stupid ass, I told you we should have left, But anyway, long story short, I lost a shitload of money. But in the process of doing that, I got a lot of benefits from the casino. And I always tell people, if you're going to play slots, use the damn card. Whatever card they have, use the card. So, but I had, before January, I had $100 every 2 weeks to pick up food with. Well, so I had $75 in food credits now in January. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go up and I'm going to pick up some free food. And what I picked up was this right here. And this is one, they give you this, this is beef fried rice. And this is $16, I think. I think it's $16. But they put it in this. And I just put it right in the freezer, and I freeze it. And when I take it out of the freezer, I warm it up for 3 minutes, and I have a meal. 3 minutes is perfect. You stir it around a little bit, put a little bit more soy sauce on it. I like to put butter in mine because it puts a little fat on it, puts a little butter flavor on it. And I always love butter on rice anyway. And then I put some of that, this right here. This McCormick coarse ground black pepper on it. Or I've actually put some of this on it, this Belize in Heat, this Maria Sharp's Belize in Heat. That is a great hot sauce for beef fried rice. I put that on this beef fried rice, and one time, and I put it on heavy, and I got about 15 minutes of after effect where I was sitting there. My freaking throat and my face were on fire, but not the outside of my face, but my throat and my body was on fire, but it was a good fire. It was like going, man, I'm getting a real hit off of this stuff, Anyway, long story short, I went up for the beef fried rice, okay? And I was going to get however many I could get plus one that I'd pay part of 4, which wound up being 6, okay? So I went up there and I was playing, I had $120 in credit, so I played the $120 in credits, and I played that out, and I had my checkbook with me, and I said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to throw a little money at it. I paid my bill. One of the things I always do before I go to the casino is, any outstanding bills I have that are in the mail, I write them up. And as I go to the casino, I pull off to the post office and I mail them. And if I have credit card bills, I have a habit. I always pay more than the minimum, and I mean substantially more. And if my electric bill, same thing. I always pay a little bit extra on my electric bill because I already know next month I'm going to be using more electric, and they'll just credit it to the account, and then when they send me the bill, it never changes what you're going to get charged from the electric company. I trust them. Now, I wouldn't send extra money to the county. They can kiss my ass because, if you've got the county property taxes, you pay exactly what you pay. If you're paying the water bill, pay exactly what you pay. Don't pay in advance. But the electric company, hell yeah, I'll send them an extra $50 or whatever. I like to round my check numbers out. I mean my payment numbers out, because I just don't like writing all that on the check. So if it's say if my electric bill is $246.50, I'll write it for $300, and then they'll credit whatever's left in the check to my next bill. Same thing goes with credit cards. If I owe, say I have a balance of $1,450 and the payment is $35, I'll send them a check for $100, and that way that gets credited back into the card, and you pay it off that much faster. So anyway, on the way up to the casino, I paid my bills, and so I was sitting there. I said, okay, I'm gonna slam it. I'm gonna slam it $600 because I had a pretty good amount in my account. And I said, fuck it, I'll throw 600 at it. So I threw 600 at it, and I lost that pretty damn quick. And I've gotten into this new habit, which kind of pissing me off, of hanging on a machine that isn't paying and trying to make it pay, and that's a mistake for me. Now I know my wife would sit on a machine for hours, but she would play minimums, and she'd be patient, and she would wind up coming home with $400-500. Not every night, but a lot of nights. Her number one thing was when she got the money, she wasn't putting it back in her. She would always save some and walk out with some, and that was smart. But I lost that $600 pretty damn quick, And I got there, I think I got there around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, somewhere around there. So I'm playing the $600, and it's, we're heading into the evening, and I haven't got my beef fried rice yet. And I'm sitting there, and I'm pissed. I was like, screw it, I'm going to throw another 600 at it. So I went and cashed another check for $600. And I was playing that, and I was intentionally conserving that. I was intentionally trying to not just burn it through one machine, And on Saturdays and also on Fridays, Charlestown, well actually I think it's Saturdays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they run sweepstakes. And you'll hear it over the intercom. And what they do is the computer, when you put that card in, it notifies Charlestown that you're there, that you're playing. And they can see that you're investing money into your play. Now, some people would say, well, that they can alter the machine. No, it's a different data system. There are two independent data systems in the machine. The card notification system is different than the machine, because I've been on machines where the card notification system wasn't working, but the machine was still paying. Anyway, so I was there and I was playing, and they kept calling the names out, and I was like going, son of a bitch, it'd be nice if they call my name out. So I'm about to be out another $600 damn here, But I got playing next to this lady. She was funny as hell. We got talking. And we were both playing the same machine, and the same machine. She was playing her machine, I was playing one, but they were the same machine, right? And we were both having the same shitty luck. We were getting some payoffs and just sitting there, just running, chewing the fat, and it was a lot of fun. And they called my name over the intercom. I was like, oh, okay. So I immediately cashed out, and I went up to the stage, because they have a stage that's by the front entrance, where it's the not caterers, what the hell is it? Not caddies. The guys that drive the cars, valets, okay, by the front entrance where the valets work at. They have this big patio inside of the casino, and they do their sweepstakes right there. It's right by where the security office is. And they called me up and said, "Hey, Mr. Garris, how you doing? Look, well, we don't have anything for you right now, but at 9 o'clock we're going to do a drawing. And everybody, you have been chosen as one of the 6 people that are going to draw suitcases. And in these suitcases, there might be $10,000. I was like, all right. But you're going to win some money. And I didn't, he said something about an amount, I didn't really pay attention. I just heard you're going to win some money for sure. I was like, okay, great. So I went back and I was gambling and went back where the lady was at, and we were laughing and shit. And time moved on. And I moved away from that machine and went to some other machines. And I had some wins, I had some losses. And I was down to about, I'd say about $1,100 loser. I was down to $1,100 loser. And I went up to the stage, and they had 6 briefcases on the table. We all got around the table. The first lady went to the far end of the table at the corner. She got that one. I jumped in the middle at the front like a goofball. I felt just like a kid. I went, doink, this was mine. And I was acting like I was looking under it, and the girls that was running the sweepstakes said, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, I didn't flip the latches, but I was like acting like I was looking under the suitcase. And so everybody got around the table, and the guy to my left won $10,000. I couldn't believe it. I said, son of a blank. It was right there. It was, my hand could have touched that suitcase for $10,000. That's how close I was to winning 10 grand, but I didn't win it. What I did win was $1,000 damn. $1,000. I couldn't believe it. I opened the case, and I said, all right. And then the thing is, they offered to give you a tax form, but in slots at $1,199 you can win that, and you got to pay taxes. At $1,200 you got to pay about $400 taxes. So you want to hope that you stay around $1,100 on whatever you're winning, because you lose $400 right away. Anyway, I went and got my $1,000. I said, nah, I don't want the tax form. I'll just get the $1,000. And I went through the casino. You know, when I got my money, here's another thing too, and I believe in this for mojo reasons. I got the last 100 of my $1,000 in 20s, and I gave $20 to the lady at the counter, because all these ladies at the counters know me. I normally don't tip them, but it was a free big win. I said, screw it. I gave her $20, and I gave $20 to the guy who walked me up to get my money. So I was down to $960. I said, you know what? Screw it. I'll go play some more, and I'll see what my luck's like. And I'll walk out of here with some money, but anyway. So I got playing, and I got playing another machine. I won $300. I said, son of a bitch, this is outstanding. And I got moving around a little bit more, and I played another machine, and I won $500. And I said, I'll be son of a gun. Now, you got to understand, as you're playing these machines, you're losing money. So that $300 was probably pretty much gone by the time I won the $500. Long story short, I wound up putting $1,400 back into the bank. So with the $200 cash, I didn't mention this, but I lost $200 cash right when I got there. So I was pretty much even on the night, and that was my big story that I was going to tell you. Was I was pretty much even, and that would have been the best place to leave my entire slots gambling history. But Phil the Loser can't do that. Phil the loser. Oh, Phil, what did you do? What did you do, Phil? What did you do? Well, was it the 1st or was it the 31st? I think it might have been the 31st. Whatever that was. That would have been Wednesday, right? Yeah, 31st. There's a Rosie's down on 64 East. It's about 20 miles east of Richmond. And I think it's exit 214. It's Colonial Downs, but it's a Rosie's Casino. And I said, I've never been there, but I had driven around there in my company van because there's an Exxon there, and I like Exxon gas. I look for all Exxon gas stations, or Mobil, because they're the same thing. I believe in the quality of Exxon regular gas because I've had nothing but good luck with it for all my life. All my life. Exxon regular gas has been outstanding. And now, their premium gas is amazing. I'm running their premium gas in my Honda, and it's making an amazing difference in the way my car runs. The only gas that does as good as that Exxon premium gas, I'm talking about the Supreme, is Shell. The Shell Nitro is an amazing gas too. But what these gases do, what these gases have, is they have a huge detergent package in them that helps clean your motor. Because ethanol, which is, we've got 10% ethanol in our gas, because the government wants to destroy our engines and get us into battery-powered cars, because ethanol destroys your engine. Sorry, but that's the truth. But these detergent packages clean all that out. And if you have, any modern motor has a bunch of sensors, and it can't get a coating, and what this ethanol does is it turns into a glue. And when it turns into a glue, dirt sticks to it, and it will ruin all the sensors in your motor, and your motor won't run worth a shit. Well, in my old engine, what it's doing is this additive package is the same thing as putting in fuel injector cleaner, and it really has made a difference in the way my Honda runs. So anyway, long story short, Exxon Premium, awesome stuff. Shell Nitro, awesome stuff. Worth the money if you can afford it. Some people can't afford it. If you can't afford it, go get Exxon regular gas. That's really good gas. All right. So anyway, went to Rosie's. I was not going to get any money, but of course, I had my credit card. And I went there and I lost like $130 right off the bat. And then I charged $500 on a credit card. And the first machine I went to, I won $200. And I could have left there even on the night, right there. But I didn't. I went playing around. And I got on this other machine, and I was down about $100. And I won $300. And I could have left, but I didn't, because I was looking at that $25,000 winner on that machine. It was waiting for me to win it, and I was going to win it. And I went all the way up to $6 a roll when I was at $300. And the machine was acting like it wanted to pay. I mean, it was acting like it was going to pay. It was acting like it was going to pay something. But the thing is with these machines, when they don't go to the special roll, you need to get off of them. If they're not willing to go to special roll, just get off of them. And it didn't do that. So anyway, long story short, I wound up losing $730. Or $630. Let me get it right. So, that's my slot story. Am I going to Charlestown this weekend? I probably will, actually. I'll probably go back and get me another 6 of these and bring it back and freeze it, because that is so handy. 3 minutes in the microwave and you've got an instant meal. I love that. And this is good beef fried rice. It's not fantastic. You know, it's not like your local place down the street that's run by, you know, true Asian people, Asian American people, but it's good enough. and it'll hit the spot. But anyway, like I said, if you're going to play slots, put that card in, okay? I hope you enjoyed my story, and Bob Sullivan and Colby, I hope this explains what happened, and have a great weekend, everybody. It is now 2:33 a.m. on Saturday. I can't read it. Saturday, February 3rd, 2024. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Peace.